bevo.com.
Sahar, you say that entrepreneurship is a process, not a personality type. So what do you mean by that?
It was only once I built Coffee Republic and I actually left Coffee Republic and out of sheer boredom decided to write my book, Anyone Can Do It, that while writing my book, literally after I sort of read a bit and did my sort of outline, I sort of thought, oh, I suppose I became an entrepreneur. I suppose I am an entrepreneur. And funny enough, the word entrepreneur was never used back then. I mean, it's, you know, you just turn on the TV now, it's always around, but it was not a word we used at all. I mean, definitely not in 94, 95 when I started, and definitely even not when I finished it in about 2001. I mean, you know, it wasn't such a common word, really. So then I realized, actually, I have become an entrepreneur in pursuing this dream I had for sort of skinny lattes. That dream and the journey I went to, you know, turned me into an entrepreneur, and therefore, if it turned me into an entrepreneur, therefore, if anyone goes through the steps, they become an entrepreneur. So I think you become an entrepreneur rather than you're born entrepreneur.
Yeah, because it's like a cause and effect, isn't it? It's like, you know, if you follow the process, you're going to have the same outcome. So what is that process of entrepreneurial success?
The process is basically, you get like that sort of, let's say, light bulb, you market research it, you plan it, you write a business plan, you raise money for it, and you implement it, and you're so persistent. And that process is and funny enough, it doesn't really only apply to starting a business. I mean, I have had letters from people who've been producers, you know, quite well-known producers, saying, actually, you know what, it's exactly the same thing. We get an idea for a movie, we write the plan, whatever it's called for movies. You know, it's the same process. When you write a book, when I wrote a book, I noticed it was the same process. So it's very much the same process. It's sort of, I suppose it's like giving birth to a creative idea.
But you say in your book that whether it's, you know, whether you're writing a script, whether you're being an entrepreneur or you're running your own business, you've got to love what you're doing. Is that's absolutely true?
You've got to love it, yeah, absolutely. And
so
I think,
you love coffee?
Yeah, I love coffee, yeah. I can't sort of really wake up without a nice big skinny latte as you see here. So yeah, so I always start businesses because I sort of need them myself, really. Coffee Republic of the same skinny candy, that sort of thing, yeah.
bevo.com.